This is Dee Marie, and I'm here with another episode of Baja Tales and Travels. Real people, real stories, real Baja. Today, we're honored to have as our guest Chef Manny Faiella of Manny's Place. Manny,
How are you guys?
welcome, welcome. So, tell us a little bit about your background. I understand you're from Naples. So,
Yes.
tell us about your history a little bit.
Okay, I'm born and raised in Naples, south of Italy. The city which invented the pizza is one of the most sell food in the world. And I've been lucky to grow up in a family which my grandmother was a head chef for a rich family. And basically, I always eat good, always been, you know, playing in the kitchen since I was young. Studying the kitchen was when I was going to school, and I really like my job and my culture. I decided, one day, which was in 1999, to move and express myself somewhere else. I did that when I moved to London in England, which I've been 6 years,
Wow.
working in Italian restaurants, and I get my first experience to work outside my country, and was a beautiful time. I was very, very young. I was 22, 23 years old, full of energy. London was a beautiful city in that time. It was at the beginning of the new millennium, and I did like the idea, to move around the world and take our culture to other countries, and I'm still doing that. Now I am here in Rosarito, Tijuana, Mexico, since 2019, and I'm very happy to be here. I have a lot of customers, a lot of people that follow me. I'm not gonna stop. I'm
Well,
not gonna move.
so that's what I wondered. So you grew up. That's interesting that your mom was a
My
chef, or
grandmother
oh, your grandmother. So wow. So cooking's been in your heart for a long time.
always. I grew up in the kitchen.
And I didn't realize that Naples was the home of pizza. So
Yeah, we invented
wow, wow.
something
So
then.
now I know you're located on the boulevard, sort of across from like the La Jolla condos and that. But you used to have another location here in Rosarito, right? You were
Yeah, my first location was in 2019. I opened in August 2019. After 4 months, came the COVID. Think about it.
oh yeah, the wonderful pandemic.
I'm
Yeah.
still on. I'm still on. And it was a very, very small place. It was like very similar the style where we from. You produce few things but good. And I introduced my Neapolitan pizza, cooked in the wood fire oven for minimum 90 seconds to 2 minutes on very high temperature, about 900 degrees,
Whoa.
and serving that very, very fast. Plus, I had the lasagna, always special every day. And it was working, pizza was very appreciated. But I repeat, after 4 months came the COVID, and being closed 3 months, I still remember everything. It was a very, very hard time for everybody.
Right, 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 yeah.
But after 3 months, I remember I opened in March, and if you remember, everything was closed. The beach were closed,
Mm-hmm.
the restaurant were closed, everything was closed. Apart some place like a Calimax, big markets, when people needs to buy
Right.
basic thing for the day. And we were able to open because we were delivering only pick up or delivery, and that time was good for me. Even if it was COVID, many people were not able to go on the beach, were not able to go in restaurant, and the business was not good. Many people were buying pizza from me.
I was gonna say everybody's got to have that
Yeah,
pizza.
you know, uh, uh, was nice. Was That year was not bad economically for me. After we had the second wave of the COVID, was still the same situation. After the second wave of the COVID, I decided to get a bigger restaurant.
hmm
Not very big, always same style. I'm not very, I say, uh, looking for big restaurant, music, the TV, the bars, blah 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 blah, the
You want
environment.
the more
Yeah,
intimate
yeah,
little looking.
intimate and focus on the quality of the products. Few tables,
Hmm
which is very common where we're from. You know all your customers. They know then you have a small place where they can chat, talking, and eating a very good Italian kitchen. I am an honest person which prefer to cook, buy the food, even serving table, explain the specials, which is not very common around here. My very very common where we from. When we have the honor, then take care of you from the entrance to cooking to go home when you leave the restaurant.
And I think that's what makes it special about your restaurant that I enjoy is that you
Thank
come
you.
and you actually explain the meal. You can see your love in those meals. And it is a nice intimate
Yeah,
little space there and it's quiet. I do that. We can have conversations in there, which
yeah.
is nice.
A lot of my customers come here to chat. Usually
Mhm.
lunch. They have some meeting, whatever. And they don't have this crowd place where there is 25 people working.
Dishes clanking and all
Yeah,
that.
25 people sitting, chatting, the music high to keep everybody down. No, no, not for me.
Right.
Not for me. I'm too much South Italian. Intimate is always better, from my point of view.
And see, that's really neat that you bring that to Rosarito, that kind of
Thank you.
experience, that. So let's talk about pizza, one of my favorite foods. Now, last time we were there, I noticed that you've now stenciled your walls with the different types of pizzas. Now, what is your usual Naples pizza? Describe what a
Basically,
typical.
Neapolitan pizza is recognized as the real pizza. After there are styles of pizza, like the New York style, like the Chicago style, Detroit style, Roman style, Sicilian style. There is the Hawaiian pizza is from Canada. Every country has its own pizza at the end. Even in Mexico, for example, nobody knows, but the first pizza place was in Veracruz.
Oh, really?
Okay, nobody knows. And if you check in Mexico, every state have different kind of pizza. Okay, it's very very common, to make some bread, put something on top like tomato, different kind of cheese, and you say it's a pizza. Original pizza is, you know, is Neapolitan, but there are other pizza which are very good. I'm very fan of the Detroit style pizza. It's very very cheesy, very very, greasy. Can be very greasy, but one big slice make you happy.
Right. So Napolitan pizza, what kind of crust? Is it thin or?
Basically, already the flour is different. We use double zero. There are different kind of flour, double zero, zero, one, so many different kind of flour. But for Neapolitan, you use double zero. The most indicated is the Caputo, double zero, blue or red, which is very, very easy flour to work with the hands.
Uh huh.
Remember, Napolitan pizza is with the hands, with the machine, no industry. Is basically you are an artisan. You are not a chef. You are an artisan. Even if you check when you get the visa in the United States of America, it's different from a chef visa or a Neapolitan pizza maker visa. Neapolitan pizza maker visa enter in the artist visa. The chef no.
Uh huh.
In USA there is so many very very good chef. Then they can say, okay, we don't need a chef from France or Italy or
Uh huh.
Japan, for example.
Uh huh.
But when you have a person that works in Naples from 10 years minimum, and that's an artist, and when he has somebody that make a sponsorship visa for them, they apply for different kind of visa, which is an artist visa.
Hmm.
That's the level of difference than there is from someone that produce Neapolitan pizza to someone else that does pizza.
Uh huh.
Okay, it's very very hard job, guys. There is a lot of competition, and there is a lot of good pizza too. I repeat, Detroit is a very good pizza. Sicilian style, Roman style is an excellent pizza too.
No, I've never heard of Roman style. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's very
I'm.
famous. It's very old too.
So what describe that? What's a Roman style?
Basically, there is a different flour. Is usually square, a slice is
Ah.
crispy outside, soft inside, which Napolitan is usually elastic, is humid. You gotta fold the
And I
crust.
learned that lesson last
Yeah,
time I was there at your restaurant.
and there is a lot of hours of maturation on the Roman pizza, which is a bit is very very good pizza, very common where we from. But still, Neapolitan is one of the most sale. more affectionate from people. You know, when you use fresh wood, a good wood, you have a person that make the pizza, cook for you in 2 minutes, serving to you, still hot on the table.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's the concept that is
Right.
attracting people. When you have an artisan that work for you, I know an industrial company is always more, I say, nice, beautiful to see and to watch. And people really enjoy it. But I repeat, the other pizza are good too. I repeat, I'm not a fan of, for example, this thick pizza, even if the Detroit is thick. But you know, two slice, you are done. You're full.
Yeah.
You know, you want a
Overly.
box to go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
which everybody knows. You know, all the food to go is you lose 25, 30% of the experience.
Right.
A
Yeah.
salad to go is not good. A tacos to go is not good. A burrito to go is not good
You
as when you eat over there.
and you want it right there
Yeah,
and
you
it's
want
hot.
there.
Yeah.
That's why I always say, guys, eat in the restaurant, don't lose. We live here, we live here. Anyway, you lose. You know, I say, at least have a slice. And
Well,
they change the mind. They have two slices. After that, they take it two.
well, I'm
At
glad
least, you know.
I'm glad you mentioned that because the last time we came and had pizza, it was so good. I think we just like ate it in 10, 15 minutes. I'm thinking, oh my God, But it was, and I learned that you have to fold it. I wasn't used to that. So,
It's true. Even a sushi to go is not good, guys.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think the only good food I really enjoy is fried chicken to go.
Yeah.
The only one that I really enjoy when I go home is the fried chicken. Right? The KFC to go is good, even the quality is not what is it. I'm not very fan of the KFC, but you know, in some time you need an emergency. You
Right,
know,
right.
you go over there, you have your fried chicken, maybe you gotta run. But all the other food, forget about it. Now to go, from my point of view, is always better where they cook for you. Usually when it's fast food, I repeat, like tacos, like pizza, Neapolitan pizza, and other sushi. It's always better it over there.
Right. Okay, so now
No doubt about it.
I know you have other specialties. I focus on the pizza because that happens to be my favorite. But tell us about some of the other special items that you.
I have this mentality, still old mentality, you know, to change continually. Standard is very important in restaurant business, you know, like this, if you have a standard clients and things, you must have some regular dishes. Like I have lasagna and the gnocchi with the cream and gorgonzola, they are standard in my menu. Now I
Mm-hmm.
introduce different dishes like Neapolitan ragu, and they love it. Ziti Genovese Napolitana, which is with the onion ragu cooked like at least 4 hours. You know, all the side recipe, then, you know, people start to nose around this. It works.
Mm-hmm.
I have always the mentality, you know, to offer different dishes. Every city in Italy has a different recipe,
Mm.
different from other countries that they have mostly the menu then very similar from north of the country to the south of the country. In Italy change continually. And why don't offer this
Mm-hmm.
when you have this culture, these roots, and people like, you know. And now I have basically some of uh, of these dishes that works. They're gonna be standard. Now I want to introduce more like Neapolitan meatloaf with eggs,
Meatloaf.
spinach, yeah, with the
Ah.
Neapolitan ragu. For the winter, introduce some more heavy. We need a little fat in the winter time. It's gonna come the cold, you know.
Uh-huh.
And like in Italy, we try to change the menu by the season every 3 or 4 months.
Oh, really? So it's seasonal.
Yeah,
So,
because you wanna work by the vegetables. Now, for example, eggplant are not very good. Eggplant parmigiana is not very indicate.
ah,
They are full of water, full of seeds. And you know, when you cook it, you lose already 30% of the products. It doesn't taste the same. If it doesn't mean then some eggplant is not good now. If you find the small one, the skinny one and long, you can use that. But now you find this big one. No, guys, it's 90% of water and seeds.
mm.
You know,
So that's makes your restaurant very different then, because instead of just always having that set menu where a
yeah,
vegetable may not be in season, I like the fact that you use seasonal vegetables. And if somebody walks in and says, "Oh, I like plant parmesan," but
yeah.
you go,
Now
you know what?
it's time of a broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprout. If you find artichokes, you still find some. Uh, cabbage, strong vegetable for the winter
Mm-hmm.
because in the
Mm-hmm.
winter they keep better. In the summertime, you have more peppers, zucchini, eggplants, and others too. In Italy, we work by the season.
Mm-hmm.
The customer requests that, the people that lives there, which is a very good culture from my point of view. Is culture, and why not introduce that even if I'm not where I come from? Some people say, "Yeah, but you are not where you're from." It doesn't mean nothing. Some people, yeah, you are not too, man. You come from, I don't know, somewhere another country. I always ready to serve something outside the menu. Some people want the chicken parmigiana. I'll make it. Why not?
Uh-huh.
But why you don't try something else? Now I introduce, last year I introduced capicola, then it's the top of the lomo or the I say in English, the Lomo. Sorry, I forgot. I speak 3, 4 language. uh, Chuleta, they call here. How you call it? I don't remember now, sorry. But I produce this different kind of a part of the pork, and people like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna do a special with the potato and peppers. I'm basically if I find a good ribeye around here, because I don't find very good beef around here. You find very good chicken, very good pork, very good beef you can find from Sonora. But it's quite expensive. You gotta check if some of your customers they can afford it.
Mm.
It's tough time around here, not only here, guys. The change is not good. We just talk now.
Right, right.
The price of the rent went up. The government changed in Mexico. The government changed in United States of America. We live in the middle. And that's afflicted a lot. Don't remember, many people here, they don't have a very good pension, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to live away here. They have like $2,000 pension. And now with the dollar change, they get 34,000 pesos. Last year, they were 20 the change. They were getting 40,000 pesos. And the price of everything was cheaper. Now we gotta work on this and try to keep, the people happy.
So that's
You
a
know,
challenge for
it's
you
a
then as
challenge
a
for me, a challenge for them too.
mm-hmm.
Everything is more expensive, guys, in the markets, electricity, tax property. We just talk
Right,
now. You see
right.
what happened, guys. You buy now a bit. But that's make me laugh. When I go to buy milk, you buy a small milk costs 17 pesos.
Mm-hmm.
A beer costs 15.
Wow.
What do you buy? The milk or the beer?
Exactly.
It's a big challenge for the customer too.
Yeah, yeah,
The milk is healthy,
yeah.
but the beer too.
I guess
know,
it depends on what age
yeah.
you are, right?
But if you drink 5 milk or you drink
Yeah.
5 beer, both of them they hurt you. But unfortunately, people have to deal with that. It's not nice. I repeat, for these people, they cannot make it more than that every month. And as a business owner, I need to be in the middle of the situation and try to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, you're trying to
That's why you go to buy every day. I'm not a fan of storage food.
so
I
you,
prefer to go every day to buy the food. If somebody tomorrow have a small tuna like this, and for good price, fresh, why I have not buy because the menu is a standard. I can buy calls on my customer. Oh, I bought this, guys. It's good for 2 days, no more that. I'm
right,
gonna
right,
frozen for 1 day at least
right.
because it's always better frozen fish today at least. Small fish, between 24 to 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Medium fish, at least 48 to 72 hours to kill all the bacteria and the other thing.
So you do serve seafood?
Yes, I do serve seafood, but never farm. It's very difficult, even if you find the salmon in my house.
Uh-huh.
If I find a good salmon farm, I go online, I check, then the best one is from New Zealand.
Wow. New
Because the
Zealand?
water in New Zealand is uncontaminated.
Ah,
But you see tuna too down there. You see this $1 million bluefin from Japan. Japan, they just got Fukushima a few years ago. How it can be clean the water, guys?
mm-hmm.
They got 2 atomic bomb
Mm-hmm.
in 1948.
Mm.
what they do? They mass frozen that $1 million buffin tuna bought from this big company. Make me laugh. $1 million a fish. Jeez, I want to become a fisherman,
No,
man.
really.
I want to change my job, man. One fish changed my life, man.
So now I have to ask you, Manny, and I've always wondered about this. Since you put your love into your meals, and you cook every day, what do you do when you go home? What do you eat? Are
First of
you?
all, when I go home, I don't want to see a kitchen. I want to
See,
see
that's
a
what I was
knife.
wondering.
Yeah, listen, I'm in my studio without kitchen. I don't want to see a fork or a knife or nothing, man.
So
Nothing.
I
I
was
just want to sleep in my house because basically my house is my place.
right, right,
My
right.
concept is a small house. I'm not going to change it. I'm not looking for the others. Herbert, many people say, oh, my, you don't have a TV. It's not a bar, guys. Why I gotta have a TV? I gonna put for some customer. Okay, I will put in the future. Put some music. Okay, I put some music. But why? If you go in a very good restaurant worldwide, they have a very small light music. My very, very good restaurant guys, they don't have a TV. They
Mm-hmm.
probably have on the bar,
Mm-hmm.
because
Right.
there is this thing from many countries to have a TV. But it's on the bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the restaurant. If you go in France, in Italy, even in England, another country, even Japan, they have a very good culture. But even in Mexico, they have a very good kitchen. It's recognized worldwide, the Mexican chicken. Underrated, but they cook very good in Mexico, guys. Very, very good kitchen. They're famous. They have a culture.
Uh-huh.
If you go in a very good Mexican restaurant, they don't have so many TV. They have 200 seats. They have a
Right.
full bar and they have these people sit on the bar watching 2 hours the game. Damn, man. Yeah, they drinking the same thing for 2 hours, have a bites. I respect that. I love that because it's part of my industry where I work. It's not what I want in my house.
Well, when I think of growing up, I'm from Chicago originally, which is a very ethnic kind of you've
Yes.
got the Italians and the Polish and the German. And I remember a lot of my high school friends were Italian. And that was all about the big family and coming together at a table and conversation and food. And I think that's what I feel when I go to your restaurant. It's about an intimate place where people can come, that you can talk about the meals, they can have a really good delicious food and have a great conversation. And that's different about your restaurant.
Yeah,
I like that. It's
I like that a bit. I don't want to look like the other, not because I don't want to jump in the competition, because from my point of view, it's always better to stay closer to your customers. I've been working
mm-hmm.
in 6 different countries, guys.
6. Wow.
Six. I've been
What are
working
the, you said
Italy.
England? Okay, Italy.
I've been working in England 6 years. I've been working to United States in Sacramento, San Francisco, and San Diego.
Oh, wow.
I've been working in Amsterdam, Holland. I've been working in Mexico. I've been working in Spain. In hotels, 4-star deluxe, Italian restaurant. Been working with, when I remember a very good experience about other kitchen was in hotel, which I've been working 3 years. And we were working with this very, very good Italian chef, which he was working on the big cruise worldwide. He was able to teach other different kind of kitchen like sushi, Thai, because he was
Mm-hmm.
working in that cruise. He had a lot
Mm-hmm.
of knowledge, different kind of kitchen. And I realized all these different environment. Do we have the general manager, the manager, the assistant manager, another 3 assistant manager. But who the hell works here?
Right.
you know,
Right.
25 waiters, 65 food runner, already
Yeah.
the word runner.
Yeah.
In the restaurant, when people run, man, you don't feel comfortable. If you see many this environment, you listen, no, this crowd, the chef, the other chef, the assistant chef, the sous chef. Jeez, but it's a military base here.
Right, right,
There
right.
is a general here.
Yeah.
And I want to talk with the manager. Okay, yeah, talk to me, man. It's small. Make it things easy for me and for you too, man.
Right.
I repeat, I respect other big environments. Might see them closing after 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they put 200 people in the street.
Wow.
I saw that, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, this company is absorbed from another company and they change all the menu. All this manager, they try to keep after they leave. It's a big mess.
Right. Right.
All basic, uh, all base of this to make as much money as possible, which is why we are in this business. We need to make money
Right.
to keep our dream up. Ma I see then the dream of these big companies is just only one: make money. Okay, it's always say bigger companies, guys. There are bigger companies that have good food. The new millennium now. There is bigger company in Italy. They go around the world. They use the same product from Italy.
Hmm.
It's very tough. 25, 30 years ago, it was very difficult to take a product from Italy to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's very easy, and people pay for that.
Right.
You sell a pizza in Italy now for €5, a margherita pizza, Neapolitan in Naples, €6, €7. It's a restaurant 10. You go in Dubai, $27, $28. You go in Japan, in Tokyo, $30 for a margherita pizza. Okay,
Wow.
they are a different economy thing, but there is the same flour from Italy. Some of them they take the same water. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it, how the evolution in this industry is going, where we
Mm-hmm.
are going.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's very tough because I am in the place, if I have to buy the water or the tomato from Italy, people can afford it here. Cannot
Ah.
afford it here. I'm now in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
You notice the price in San Diego, guys. Damn.
Yeah. Everything's gone up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went, I say to the guy, when I saw the menu, do you accept the gold? Because I don't have the cash, but I have gold. But,
Right.
now in San Diego, to eat in a restaurant, no star Michelin, which I think there is only one, I think, star Michelin. Strangely, it's a beautiful place, San Diego. You need $100, guys, plus tax and
Wow.
tips.
Hmm.
That's a fact. I know
Hmm.
because my friend owns a restaurant in San Diego,
Hmm.
and there is articles then come in the last 6 months. Then people is complaining in San Diego to go eat out today
Hmm.
because it's a lot of money, guys.
Well, I want to talk about the upcoming. We're today's Tuesday. Saturday is Valentine's Day. Now, I understand that we've got a couple different opportunities. If people have never been to Manny's restaurant, I really would like to talk about this. First of all, we've got a. I know the Baja Buddies are doing a friendship luncheon at your restaurant from 2 to 4 p.m. And I know you've put together a great little menu for them with a choice of appetizers and the main dish. I think it's shrimp cocktail,
Meatball.
seasonal vegetable, and the meatballs as an appetizer. And then for the main course, you're offering classic meat lasagna, the vegetable lasagna, and your seafood pasta.
For lunch, yes.
Right. And then you're doing the homemade tiramisu.
Okay.
Now, I think that's a wonderful opportunity. Baja Buddies is inviting anybody to that. I think they've got a few seats still left at the table, and that's for $30. Bring your own. We're calling it a BYOW. Bring your
All
own
inclusive,
wine.
tip is inclusive,
Right,
everything
tip is
inclusive.
included. Yeah, I mean that's like first, and this is not just about a romantic thing. This is anybody. You could be single, you could be a partner, whatever. But if you want to come for a nice Valentine's lunch, this is something that Chef Manny has put together for Baja Buddies. Again, $30, tip included. You can bring your own wine. There's no corkage fee. It's going to be a wonderful afternoon. But then you're also offering another opportunity later in the evening. I'm thinking that's probably more the romantic one where the couples want to come out. And you've got two different 6 o'clock and an 8 o'clock
Yes.
seating. And again, you're offering the three different appetizers that you had, but you changed up the menu a little bit for the
Yeah.
evening, I noticed. So talk about is it gnocchi that, I don't know if I'm
The
pronouncing that correctly.
homemade gnocchi, they is gonna come with a Neapolitan ragu with ossobuco or chamorro here, beef, no pork. It's another recipe where I come from is very common. Then every family has at least one time a week
Oh, wow. Oh,
in the menu of the week.
right.
Usually it's on the weekend. It's a long cook. It's 3 hours cooking, 4 hours cooking at least. It takes me time, but it's an excellent dish.
Okay, so
make very, very happy.
and so that's
It's a
that's for those who want to come out for a nice, wonderful, romantic kind of a, delicious Valentine's dinner. You've got choice of that, which I would not pass on. You also are offering the
the seafood pasta. I'm
yeah.
gonna do with the scallops and baby scallops too. Big shrimps, baby shrimps, mussel and clams, which a dish that people love as well. In my restaurant now, I didn't have in the standard menu. I will change the menu. I think at the end of March, and that is gonna be standard every day because people are looking for every day. Now it's
Oh,
every day special. That
okay, okay.
unfortunately for me, from one side I'm happy, from the other,
So I just want to tell all of you, don't wait. Saturday's around the corner if you're looking for a wonderful way
Sorry.
to spend an afternoon for a friendship Valentine's Day lunch or in the evening. Make your reservations directly in the evening with Manny's Restaurant from there's a 6 o'clock and an 8 o'clock. Go on the Baja Buddies website and make your reservation there. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out today
No
and
problem.
telling us about wonderful Italian food. We wish you all the best
Thank you.
and glad to have you today. And that's it. That wraps up today's episode of Baja Tales and Travels. If you're somebody out there and you've got an interesting story, we want to hear it. Send an email to studio212team@gmail.com. Let us know what your story is. We would love to share it. But until next time, we'll see you at the next Baja Tales and Travels.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Diego. Thank you very much, Stevie.